What's up, everyone? It's the Emerald Enthusiast, back with another Green Lantern collectible review. This time, I'll be looking at the DC Collectibles, DC Essentials, 7-inch figure of the most iconic villain in the Lanternverse, Sinestro. This figure comes in box-style packaging. We get a high-quality product shot on the side, and we get this wraparound window that shows the figure in its entirety. This figure includes no accessories, which is my biggest criticism of the figure. And on the back, we get a brief biography of Sinestro. Fall Sinestro is clad in a glossy, dark yellow and black uniform, complete with the symbol of his fearsome Sinestro core. This figure's sculpting is spectacular, and combined with the bright yellow paint as well as the outstanding head sculpt, this figure is an attention-grabbing collectible. The figure does have some minor paint issues in some areas, and this is a more muscular version of Sinestro than we usually see in the comics. However, that does not diminish the figure's overall attractiveness. The ring is a mixed bag. As you can see, DC Collectibles hit the mark in terms of sculpting, but the paint application around the edges leaves something to be desired. The Sinestro core symbol on the chest is comic accurate. I only wish that the edges would have been sculpted instead of just paint. DC Collectibles hit the sweet spot with this head sculpt. Sinestro head sculpts on figures usually fall into one of two categories. Either they are cartoonishly large, or Sinestro looks too human. In this case, the size of the cranium and the hairstyle give Sinestro an alien look. And combined with the well-executed wrinkles, this head sculpt still looks realistic. And the fiendish grin is perfect for the character. These figures are known for their fragile joints, so I'm going to be very careful here. The feet move backward and forward at the ankle joints, and there is also some pivoting. There's also rotation at the tops of the boots, as you can see demonstrated here. The figure has double jointed knees, but I have one knee that is very stiff, so I'm not going to force that. This is how the double jointed knees are supposed to work. So that's an acceptable angle, and it's possible to get the figure into a running pose. And I'm going to reset the knee now. The figure can kick this far forward, and it can step back to a moderate degree, as you can see. There's also quadriceps swiveling, but once again, I'm running into a very tight joint, and this is how that point of articulation is supposed to move. Unfortunately, the figure does not have much of a split, so that is a little disappointing. The figure has rotation at the waist, and there's also an upper torso joint that can rock back and crunch forward. Mine's a little tight, however it does work, as you can see demonstrated here. There's rotation at the wrists, and they move backward and forward as well. These will give you many posing options. The figure also has double jointed elbows. I have one arm that's a little tighter than the other, and you can see the ring slinging arm works a little better when it comes to the elbow joint, so I'm thankful for that. And the figure has bicep swiveling, which is also very helpful for posing. It's possible to raise the arms up from the torso this much, and they also rotate at the shoulder joint for a good wingspan pose. It's also possible to do a 360 with the arms at the shoulder joints. The head sculpt moves easily from side to side. The figure can look up and down, but there is only a very minor amount of head tilting. So while the articulation is definitely not perfect, it is acceptable. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this unboxing video, and don't forget to check out some of my Green Lantern playlists. I would certainly appreciate it. And I'll be back with more Green Lantern content soon. But until we meet again, this has been the Emerald Enthusiast, and thanks for watching!